So I just realised I missed a big part out of what happened. So what I was got to a point where I'd put this telescope down, and I was thinking, right, one of the reasons my astral plane work isn't probably as, you know, full and you know how people would like it to be. You know, I don't just mean, I mean people generally, if they want to do astral plane work, you know, it's like you want to be able to actually see stuff in front of you and that, right? And for it to seem real, and you can feel the energy of it and all that. So it was because I was choosing to, and I've mentioned this, I did mention this in one of the other videos, project onto it my stuff, like the human form, for example. So I used to expect to see human form, because it's just like your programming. And what that does is it totally clouds it, and just creates all this interference in the astral plane, so that you don't see what's really there. So it's all like you're living in it as in your own self-created illusion, and not dealing with reality at all, or very little. So, and I was thinking, I got an idea in one of the Carlos Castaneda books about worlds that were inhabited by insects. I mean, some of the insects in this world, for example, like say for a ladybird, just as an example, can live several years. I think 6 or 7 years, 8 years, maybe longer. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I know some insects live for quite a long time, many years, and because of the way their experience of time being much more acute in a sense than ours. They experience a day for like an insect is going to seem like a month, maybe, or like for a human experience. So them living all these years, it would be like a human living 1,000 years. And just because they're small doesn't mean they're not having a very spiritual experience. They're still divine beings, right? So anyway, I was thinking along those sort of lines, and then I just became aware of making a kind of effort to not be projecting anything outwards onto the astral plane. And so I started to see all these like lines, kind of lines. It's difficult to say what they are. They were almost like fibres, like web, like fibres, but in a way they were also a bit like those streams of like symbols that you see in the Matrix films that are falling. So it's something that's not that easy to describe, but the astral plane was made up of all this stuff, and it's like a wasteland in a way. And then I became conscious of the fact that I can create in this, I can project my own stuff, I'm the creator of my reality. And in that sense, I became aware that I am a god, in the real sense of the word. I belong in the pantheon of gods as a creator. I'm a creator god. So, yeah. Then there's the responsibility of what do you create, making sure that it's as good as possible. And that's when all this other stuff with this god, these other god beings has sort of appeared and stuff. Still, heart's going a bit, and it's really kind of awesome. I was thinking, in one of the things that this Stuart Wilde says, he says, like, you've got to fake it till you make it. And if this is me faking it, I just feel that I'm doing a really, really good job of faking it.